Okay, we're going to create a G code for the Torchmate 4. So we'll start here in CAD. I've already drawn a square and a couple circles. So a 5x5 square, 4-inch diameter circle, and a 2-inch diameter circle. We're going to make a path with the ones we want. So the inside circle and the outside square, and then we'll do an engrave on the other 4-inch diameter circle. These are already drawn. So we'll do the engrave first, and we'll go down to Machine, Create Toolpath Online, because it's an engraver. Basic cut, and we'll select the engraver, which it already is, but there's a list there, and about 30 inches per minute should do it. Make sure we do not have a lead in or lead out, so we don't, so that's good. We'll press OK, and that's created. The engraver is done. And the next one, we will go to Machine, Create Toolpath, and we'll go to a Mail. It'll automatically do an inside-outside cut. And we'll go to Tool here. Looks like I got a few that are kind of the same. Make sure it's climbing. We'll go 130 inches per minute for a 3/16 plate. You can check your books for that one. Make sure we have a lead in. Make sure you do not have a lead out. So it'll plunge. You don't want that. You don't want the torch to plunge. Okay, now I guess we'll check for sequence. Make sure these are done correctly. I did the engrave first, so it should have came up first in the sequence list here. So I'll just look for the sequence list. There it is there, down on the sequence. And this will just check. So, and we'll just check the toolpaths only here first, just to, so it looks like those are out. So for some reason or another, computers do that. So we'll just move those to the top here. Let's just double check, click through, and every time you click on one, it shows which one's in which order, so you can see it line up on the screen. So the last one looks right. That one's off. So you can just do the set to. You can change the number, or you can just send it to the top or to the front. We'll do that for that one too. Just check to make sure those are good. And you don't want that to go out of order, because you don't want it to plasma first and then engrave. So otherwise the part will fall through and it won't be able to engrave. All right, let's highlight that and we'll output it. And we'll make a G code. So press the one that looks like a calculator, start the G code sequence, and that warning always comes up. Don't worry about that, and we'll save the G code. And you can look through the G code there and see all the M's. And let's just save this. We'll call it test. We'll save it to our desktop and press save. We'll X out of there and we'll close. And we'll open up the Torchmate 4 program, which is already open. Go to File, open G code. Find the one we just did in the desktop. That's where we saved it. There it is, right at the bottom. That opens that in there, and you can see all the different lines for the G code that are there. Okay, a couple little features. Jog the machine over to the corner, make sure the plate is square. The torch, don't need to select that, but we will. You can time it, see how long it's going to be, and once everything's good, then you're engraving. It's going to go clockwise on that. On the machine, you want to make sure you have enough air pressure for the engraver. Sometimes it starts off a little slow and gets better. And that'll come around, and as soon as that's done, you'll see the G code switch. The torch will change to a plasma up top there, and the plasma will start. So it'll go counterclockwise for the inside cut, and it'll go clockwise for the outside cut. It's always the straightest cut on the right side of the direction of travel. And there's the end, and then the torch will turn off. It's not connected right now. You can see that at the top. Show you how to jump through the program. Anywhere, any line, you can just make the machine go right to that location. Make it turn on, turn off. And we'll just get it to jump there. And jump to, how do you want it to jump? And we'll just go to there and hit start. And you'll see that in the operation. So if anything ever mucked up, didn't cut a hole correctly, got a sequence, then you can stop the machine and you can back it up and redo, get going, so you don't have to start right from the beginning. So that's pretty quick. That's the short of it there. So thank you. That's it. I'll shut this out.